everyone around me to be happy. I want them to be in a secure space because I like security. I like the sense of, you're not going to be happy every day, but
No.
to be happy in oneself is the greatest gratification ever to me. And I'm all about making people laugh, making them feel good. Feel good about yourself.
I'm definitely about making people. I want everybody around me to be somewhat happier or comfortable.
Right.
But I know that doesn't happen for everybody. And
it doesn't. And it's never, it's never the thing. But, the situation with him was, it was down to he would stay weeks. He would stay weeks at a time at my house. He would stay weeks at a time at my house. Like, we had got so comfortable with each other. We would just chill. We would just spend time. We were essentially dating. That's what we were doing. We were dating. So me being comfortable with being vulnerable.
I'm not gonna give her that, but that's eventually that's how she saw it. But I just want the world to know I never saw that. I saw it as a moment of convenience for both of them because
not a moment of convenience, she said.
Because I felt like, I'm not saying he didn't come out on his side. I just felt like she came out more on her side. Mm-hmm. And that's just because I'm looking, like I said, everybody looking in through the window, like the mall. You look through the glass when you go in the store. And I didn't never go in the store. Mm-hmm. But I always felt like it was more at her house. And it was more on her time. And it was more, stop off and get us something to eat. Or do this and do that. But I just felt like she did more than her fair share.
Oh, he did.
But women do that anyway, so that's what it is.
Yeah, but he did. Like, I remember he cooked for me. He cooked for me, and he actually made my plate. He would go and buy. He'd be like, okay, what do you want to eat? He would get it before he came in. And we would sit and just talk. Now, the only thing that I didn't like, and after analyzing the whole situation was... you were conveniently in one space. You were in a controlled space for him.
Yes.
And that was his comfort because he could have control of that space, right?
Yeah.
So if you were outside that space, like, let's go out to eat, then you're throwing a monkey wrench into his whole control mindset. You like it wouldn't have been something comfortable for him.
And like I said, with that, I don't think he was a going out to eat type person.
I don't think so either.
But I don't think he would wanted to do it anyway.
No.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, right. I think. But he never striked me as I'm gonna take you out to dinner type of person. He never, even if that was the thing, then I don't think he would have done it anyway. I don't think that was just.
No, I don't think that was just him.
I think that was just him on that part. But then, like, he would go out of town, but you would never show up. Like, I hate that. Mm-hmm. I hate to see disappointment.
Right.
When it didn't have to be. You
right. Right.
Yeah, it didn't have to be disappointment.
So the situation started unfolding, and he would get mad. And be like, what are you doing? What are you saying? I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, such and such. I said, you think people don't see you and what you be doing? Like, you be doing some reckless stuff. And I be telling you, people pay attention to you more than you think they do.
Yeah. Like I said, I talk a lot, but I'm the biggest observer in the world. I'm actually should have been an investigator because I'd be picking up on signs. I'd be looking down, I look. You peek, I'm definitely peeking.
And he became like almost a stalker at work. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing?
But that'd be the one person. The one when you do not realize you're doing stuff until someone points it out to you. So, and that had happened in his case a lot. He never, like, why are you way over here looking way down there? Don't do that. That's too much. You doing too much. You stop it. But I understand that. Like I said, he got out of the situation. She got out with some bumps and bruises, which I'm so happy that she got out of.
Yeah, because I think I really, really hurt him.
Yeah, and I think the same thing on your part too. I think he just kind of, like I said, he put a stain on your spirit that I just, even Windex can't get off. I'm just,
just a slight altered mindset and view of men and how they take the time to invent. See, I'm not the type of person to like to waste my time. So for me to say, for someone to tell me, hey, yeah, he did put all that time in and that's all he wanted. What? For what? I mean, like, why don't you just come out and just say what you want, and then let that person make the decision. If
And
they
see,
wanna deal
that's
with
why
it.
your friends call you mannish. Right there. See that?
Huh?
See that? See that right there? See right there? That's why your friends put you in the category you think like a man too much. Cause just say what you want and come out and ask me what you want. But Tiff, no, not always.
But I'm just saying, you'd be surprised. Some people might actually go along with it.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty people go along with it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if you be honest up front, you'll be amazed how many people be like, what? Be honest up front is what you want? And I do not that I love the fact that you be honest up front. But you got to know the right questions to ask too.
Right. You right.
Yeah,
so I have come to this conclusion, like in the last year, I was dealing with this guy, and we're gonna call him Mr. VA.
We're gonna call him Mr. My God.
I've known Mr. VA for years, like more than 10 years.
Yeah,
I've known him. And
we can't call him Mr. Pick Me Up no more?
No.
Oh, okay. I like Mr. Pick Me Up. I like that name and everything.
Well,
he lost his card and everything.
He lost his card,
Oh,
honey.
God.
So Mr. VA is one of those hardworking guys. He has, a teenage son. He's, just living his life. His son is, getting older, and he's, awesome dad, co-parents so well, but has no relationship skills. So he's still in that 20-something-year-old mindset and not 30 plus, because anything offered or given to him that he was not his plan, he kind of distanced from it or kind of shuts down on it. So I plainly, excuse my language when I say this, I plainly told him, it was getting to the point where he would come down, he would come back home, because he's from here, he's from North Carolina, and he would, make his way to see me, which I appreciate that, because, where I stay is not no little hop skip, it's a hop skip ride. And so, okay, cool, so we were intimate once, and then it was like a while before, with the pandemic and everything happening, we really didn't get to see each other. So it was more so we communicated and did video chats. We didn't really get to see each other, right? We wanted to see how everything was going to go on, and then him dealing with his job, that's what grown people's adulting happens, So we made it back down, and, so we were intimate again. And I kind of, hey, I just want to let you know, what are we doing? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, what is this? What are we doing? And
that's another thing. See, I'm proud of her about it, because she would never ask the question, or are we in a relationship?
Right. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Right, what are we doing? And he was like, oh, we're friends with this, that, third. Yeah, well, I don't need you as a friend for just being physical. Excuse me when I say, if I just want to fuck somebody, I ain't got to wait for you to come down from Virginia to do that, baby. I got some people here.
Well, I got somebody close to
I got somebody close
to the house. I ain't got to wait. You say you'll be in on Wednesday? Well, by Monday, Tuesday, I'll be straight.
I ain't going to need you. You know what I'm saying?
By Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be straight. I don't need you by Wednesday.
If dudes really knew and understood that, like, if a woman understands the power of her pee and what she can do with it, there is nothing you can do to limit her, right? So it took me a little bit to understand the power of my pee. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I don't let everybody in my cookie jar, because I don't share my cookies with everybody.
Come on now.
Right? There is criteria that comes with receiving the cookie.
These fresh baked chocolate chips.
Okay. This caramel Chips Ahoy.
Come on now.
Special delivery. You can't, everybody doesn't have access to this cookie. But I will tell you, those that have had access to the cookie could never just put their hand in the cookie jar one time.
Oh, that's a shame.
Honey.
Period.
So, yes, commentary. I love it. But I didn't like to share. I was always the good girl. So, like, I never just was with any and everybody.
which is a great thing.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm never like I went from a husband to a husband. It's like
Right.
I had maybe like 2 lovers in between my husband to a husband. I had like a baby daddy, then I had my husband, and I had kids with my husband, and I had maybe 2 lovers. And I went to another husband, so I never experienced having multiple lovers. But now, don't knock it now, because I may get divorced someday.
Honey, let me tell you something.
You never know what go on when
Honey,
you do.
let me tell you. But the fact that some of these men take the time to learn your body is scary. That's scary. To me, that's a control thing.
That's a control thing, but I
That
also
is.
think that's also a mental romance thing for some
Okay.
people. Because if you take time to learn somebody's body, you take time to find every erogenous zone on the
tell you
female
something.
you're supposed to be with, you take time to do all this, then I feel like you're trying to grow the relationship. Don't do all that
Yes.
and then all of a sudden,
Honey, when I tell you that man picked me up that day,
pick me up.
let me
Yes.
let me sit my drink on that one. He picked me
We're
up.
not doing wine. Don't get it twisted, folks. I mean, we can. Don't get it. My refrigerator stop. I might not be a drinker, but for my drinking fellow people that comes over, I got a little glass for you if you appreciate it.
He picked me up, and I'm not no light feather, honey. I'm pushing 200 over to under 220, but I'm pushing 2.
But
I'm in
still,
the 2.
them bench presses were delicious.
Let me tell you something. He picked me up
Them bench presses. Hey,
with ease, honey.
not busting no sweats or nothing.
I said, you got to get up out of here. 'Cause
You're not tricking me. Not tricking me.
So I gave in. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. It was not terrible. Because, like,
wait a minute.
like, when he is a pleaser, that's the thing. I always link up with men who like to please whoever they're with or their partner.
Yeah.
They are pleasers, which is good because I'm a pleaser too. So, but he was a pleaser to the point where I'm not letting you go until. What? Wait a minute. Until what? I can't. You got to get up. You got to get up.
I gotta go to work, man. What you gonna do?
You got to get up.
I got to see people in the morning and everything, so you can't do all this. I
And
still
then
got to walk in the building. I got to do other things.
And that other one, the only reason why I think that I told you I had to wash my entire sheet set. Wait a minute. And he had the nerve to be like, Tiff, that was you? Was it you? Sir. And you thought you was just going to walk away? These Negroes out here, honey.
Someone could be as ratchet. Man.
What? So then, excuse me while I turn off my feelings and turn into Tim, okay? Because Tiffany is no longer in the building.
No longer in the building.
So, because you can get the professional Tiffany, or you get
Tiff.
Or you get Tiff,
I'm turning my headphones.
or you get Tip, right? And then there's Tim. Tim is my male side of me, okay?
That managed part.
Tip is the in between. I might even say Tip might be the dyke side. But I don't like women, and I don't down no one who does.
No,
we
don't.
To each their own.
Love who you love.
Love who you love, and love is always beautiful, and it should be free, and you should be able to express it however you choose to do so.
All right now.
But for me, and how I am,
we love the D.
I love my vitamin D. Something about that vitamin D. If he's doing what he's supposed to do, your whole body just works better. Like your body's relaxed, and you could just go clean up a whole house.
I wish I had a manager who was able to get this vitamin D every day, but she was not. Lord, I wish y'all could see my face when I think about it. I wish I could just pump it in her office. Just suck it up, bitch. Suck it up. But
you know, it's just, I don't know. I like this. Just learning. So right now I'm in a stage of, it's coming up on 2 years for that situation. And it's just like, what am I going to do? What am I doing to improve me? all jokes aside, you
Yeah.
know, like, what am I looking to improve me? Because I do want to be someone's wife. I do want to be a mother.
That was one of my
in
questions.
order-
I want to know, do you, at this point in your life, are you ready for a long-term relationship? Are you ready for, like, look, 2 years and I need to be married? Nigga, I don't need to be with you 10